You see me standing on this corner, holding cardboard in the rain. Old boots worn through and dirty hands, trying to hide the shame. Most people pass without looking, some just stare and walk away. A few throw words sharper than bullets without hearing what I'd say. But I was not always this broken. I once stood proud and strong. I wore my country on my shoulder before everything went wrong. I answered when the nation called, without asking what it cost, never thinking war could take more than blood that might be lost. So before you judge me, please take time to know my name. I was once somebody just like you. Before the war and pain, I stood where freedom needed me. I gave more than I could save, and the reason you walk safely now is because somebody stayed. War did not kill me overseas, but it destroyed me little by little inside. Now I'm just another veteran trying to survive. I still hear screaming in the nighttime, still see faces in my sleep. Some memories never stop bleeding, some wounds cut far too deep. I came home to waving flags, but silence after that. No one teaches broken soldiers how to become themselves back. Friends stopped calling years ago, family slowly drifted apart. It's hard to love a man still fighting battles in his heart. And every job interview ended the moment my hands began to shake, because the war followed me home in every breath I take. People think survival means the fighting part is done, but some wars keep raging quietly long after soldiers come home. So before you judge me for sleeping underneath this bridge, remember I once carried rifles for people I never even knew existed. I did not ask to become this way, I did not plan this life. I only answered duty's call and paid the hidden price. Now I watch strangers avoid my eyes, like I'm someone to fear. But freedom often stands today because broken men stood here. War is evil, it changes people forever. Some never return at all, and some return breathing, but leave pieces of themselves behind. We were young when we enlisted, too young to understand that surviving battle overseas does not mean you survive afterward. And maybe if you knew my story, you'd stop and speak instead, because the hardest thing about becoming homeless is feeling like the world wishes you were dead. So before you judge me, before you it never truly left. Now every scar inside my soul feels heavier than regret. I may be broken, I may be lost, but once I stood for something greater than myself. And if you sleep peacefully tonight, please remember this instead. Freedom was protected by people who sometimes came home destroyed. So before you judge the veteran begging quietly in the cold, remember, he was once willing to die for people he would never know.